I think
Right?
that I think that if you can, the way to explore is to find out what's troubling the kid. That's the major thing. It is always the case with an evaluation when I would evaluate a child who was referred because of language or learning problems, academic things. I would say to them in a naive way, "What are you doing here? What's your problem? What gives you the most trouble?" Now, to the extent that you can get at that, because a lot of
Right,
kids,
and
you know, they're really here because my mother said I have to be here, or what, I don't know what I'm doing here, or I don't have any problems. That's the first thing. I don't have any problems. So you've got to explore, and how you explore is probably by getting into their heads a little bit. You like the Mets? Oh, you're a Mets fan. And
Yeah,
by establishing the kind of rapport which enables them to say, you know, look, the part of school I hate most is, it's a very sophisticated type of a thing. There's no, I can't tell you, do this, but you've got to establish a relationship with that child to be, so that they can feel free to tell you things that they ordinarily would never tell you. Like, I don't know why I'm here. My mother said I have to come. That's the standard type of response. And they're certainly not going to answer a question like, what troubles you in school? I don't know. Or they'll say, I don't like math. Or I'm having trouble in, something like that. But that's not going to give you a guidepost for where to start with them. And frankly, I don't know where you start with them. But presumably your testing would reveal some major difficulties, such as in decoding and reading, or in phonemic awareness, which would be a place to start, as a play place, which is non-threatening. I think it would probably be difficult to throw expository materials to them, text, and expect them to analyze it, or necessarily you could play vocabulary games. It's contingent on what your testing shows. If they're very deficient vocabulary, well, okay, you can work in that area. But reference to your question, in order to find out where they are, it takes a little bit.